Well, hi, this is Sue, the Soggy Stamper. I'm happy to be with you this Friday evening with my fabulous Facebook Live presentation. Today we're going to be making a Valentine, and I'm featuring the beautiful adorned, let's see, most adored designer series paper. This comes in a free set designer series paper from the Celebration. With a $50 purchase, you can buy this beautiful gold foiled designer series paper. And it has this pattern, and the reverse side has hearts on it. This one has hearts on both hearts, gold foiled ones, and then a beautiful plaid, and that's what we're going to be using for our card. This one has a floral design. Maybe I should turn it right side up. Floral design, and then the back is a swirly pink. The color is Flirty Flamingo, real red, and then the gold and basic white. So this is a swirly gold and a red plaid. And this one is a gold plaid and kind of subtle floral hearts on the back here. So there's 6 designs. That should be all 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one more. There's one more. Okay, so there's that one. And this one, and the pink swirls, with flowers, the pink hearts, with that, okay, another, and a pink plaid, with the little hearts. Oh, okay, so I showed you all 6, and this one with, oh, the large flowers, with the tiny hearts. Okay, now I got it. This was the other one that I was showing. Okay, so this is the card, and it uses just a strip of one design of designer series paper, and you open it up, and there's the Happy Valentine's Day thing in it. So we'll get started. We start with a card base that's real red, and it's 5.5 by 4 1/4. And that's our card base. Then we have the strip of designer series paper, 4 inches by 12. And we're going to score it. And it's important, if you have a pattern that's like this, it's important that you score it the right way and not upside down. Because I started scoring on my sample with this side up, and then discovered afterwards that this was not right. So the first score is at 5.5. And then turn it around, and you're going to do 1 3/4 score line. Like that. And that's all the scoring you need to do. Like I say, this is a very quick card. So, okay, I think I did it wrong again. Because I wanted the hearts to be right side up. Okay. So the first score, we'll do this just the way I made the sample card. First score was at 5.5. Turn it around. And then 1 3/4. Can be a challenge when you have designers, when you have a thing. So I wanted to have this side up, and when it's folded, the hearts are up. Okay, so see, there's like that. And then this one on the end folds back this way. So yes, I have an extra fold here. That's why the ribbon, actually. And then I've got a fold here, but that works. Okay, so the next thing to do to put the ribbon on, because I want to do that before I put it onto the card base. Just a little easier to work with. I'm going to wrap it around here and tie a bow. And I'm going to put adhesive along that score line. And I'm going to put it on the ribbon because the ribbon is not as wide as the score line. Don't have to put a whole lot, just to hold it in place. Rub off the excess adhesive. Make it easier if I were using. And then I'm going to place it on the score line, like so. Close the card up. And here's a little trick that I like to do. I use a glue dot where I want the knot, because that helps to keep the knot tight while I make the bow. So put a little dot there. See if I can move this down a little bit. So I have a little bit more room to tie the bow. And press this knot onto the glue dot like that. And then it stays pretty well. So that I have both hands available to make the bow. There we go. I'm going to trim this end down a little more. Okay, now we can put it onto the card base. Okay, and then this flap, you can either leave it open or like that, so you pull it open like that, or you can put it down, and I decided that it was better to stick it down. Like so. And then on the inside, I'm going to put the greeting. Make sure that it's far enough in that it doesn't show from the outside. But I'm going to stamp on it first, Happy Valentine's Day. Because if I don't do a good job of stamping it, I can turn it over. And I like this particular stamp because it's not straight. It's on an angle, so if you don't get it perfectly straight, that's the way it was supposed to be. Always sort of center it. Try to get it straight like that, and then you fold it up. And there. So your card's pretty much done. And then I decided to have some hearts, and I'm using the Bee Builder punch. It has the heart here. And you line it up, and I'm lining it up so the hearts are lined up with the points. There's one. See how I'm lining it up? Two. And three. And a mess. You could put the white one out. That would be pretty. But I want to use the red heart so it stands out a little more. You can use Stampin' Dimensional if you want. But since this will be mailed, I want to have it flat as possible. Because I don't like to have to pay the extra postage. There, and the third heart. And there you are. All you have to do is sign it. Should put your name on the back because you are indeed an artist. And there you have. Just in less than 10 minutes, you have an easy card. It's also a good way to use up your designer series paper because if you're like me, you tend to hoard it, and so you end up with a lot of paper left over. And this is a good way to do it. You can make multiple copies. Zip, zip, zip. Now that was so easy. I want to show you another designer series paper that is free in the mini catalog, or no, in the celebration brochure. And this is the Flight and Airy. And let's see, I'm gotta make sure I do this correct this time. Again, it's 4 by 4 by 12. And the first score is going to be at, I told you 5.5, but I was wrong. It should be 5 1/4. And then turn it around, and 1 3/4 on this end. And I'm going to use a lemon lolly card base that is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And this time I'm not going to put a ribbon on it, so we can go ahead and fold it. And fold this one back. You can go ahead and put it right on. I just love this paper. It's so beautiful. Again, it's $50 purchase will give you, you can get it for $50 purchase. If you like it, you need to order it soon, quickly, because it is so popular that I'm afraid it will sell out before the 2 months of celebration are over. Celebration lasts until until February 29th. Now on here, I've got this wishing you all the happiness in the world tag, and this time I will pop it up with dimensionals or scraps of dimensionals. I like to use the borders, and I cut that out. The stamp came from Translucent Florals, wishing you all the happiness in the world, and I cut it out with these Thoughtful Expressions dies, using the smallest one of these. You can almost just tear a piece of the border off and put it on the back. Wishing you all the happiness in the world. And then I'm going to use these dies. These are in the mini catalog, the spring mini catalog. They are the purple fine shimmer gems, and they are part of the suite for the lavender suite. And they have a beautiful shimmer to them. They come in berry, colors are Berry Burst, Gorgeous Grape, and Highland Heather. And you can see this really light, and this is the Highland Heather, this is the Gorgeous Grape, and this is the Berry Burst. And of the three colors, I think this one goes with the colors in here the best. So I'm going to use one on either end. They come in two different sizes. I'm going to put one down here. Like that. Then I'm going to scatter three of the smaller ones over here. Kind of randomly. Like that. So we've got odd numbers there. So on the inside, you could just stamp a greeting there. But I have a piece of cardstock, basic white, that is 4 inches by 3 3/4. And I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to leave it blank because I like to sometimes handwrite a greeting on the inside, a message. So I'll put that in here. Up. I think you get it down nice and smooth, and then you look at it again, and it's not even after all. So there it is, the same card, same technique, just a different design. So the basic part of it is the card base is 5.5 by 4.25, just that one piece, and then you use a 4-inch wide by 12-inch long piece of designer series paper scored at 5.5, no, 5.25, and then turn it around and score it at 1 3/4. Or if you wanted to, you could score it at 1 at 2 and have a bigger flap here. That's kind of up to you. And then you just glue it down and embellish it. Thank you for watching. This is a quick one. I've got company here, but I wanted to pop in and actually give you this little hint, this little card. I'd love to see what you make with it, so you can email me, Sue@soggystamper.com. Take a picture of it and email it to me. I'd love to see it. My blog is soggystamper.com, and I'll put the directions, the measurements up there for you on my blog. This video will be up on my channel, The Soggy Stamper, this evening. And if you need any of the products used or need a catalog, if you live here in the United States and don't have a demonstrator already, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So email me that you'd like to have a catalog, and my store is creationsbysue.stampinup.net. Or you could go to my blog, soggystamper.com, and in the upper right hand corner is a Shop Now button, and that might be easier for you to remember. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next Friday at 7 o'clock. Bye.